told myself that I would never do one of these videos because this is not my thing. So I don't do makeup a lot. I mean, I do makeup, but I don't do like the whole before I came here to do my makeup, I'm actually getting ready to go to a wedding and videotape it and like make a little movie and stuff for the photographer of me and Noah's wedding. And they're getting married on their parents' land, which is the land me and Noah got married on. And so we're actually going back to the place where we got married to celebrate Sarah, our photographer. And she's actually a good friend, like I've known her since high school and stuff. And then film her wedding. Like, that's so cool. I saw the French Dispatch last night, and you know, okay, so it doesn't beat Grand Budapest, but it very well may be my, I always forget how to do this, second favorite Wes Anderson film, but my brain is so happy. And I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm gonna watch all the behind the scenes. So that's what I did while I was painting my nails. That didn't work at all. So the reason I'm talking super quietly is because Noah's awake and I don't want him to hear me doing this. Oh no. I was rewatching some of my old YouTube videos just because I kind of like to see, you know, like watch old memories. That was primarily, like, I would just go down memory lane. I found the video where it was like a week in my life, and I kind of take back what I said last week, like maybe I will do week in my life videos. Every like makeup artist and cosmetology student right now is like wigging out. I shampoo my hair every other day and I don't want to hear it. And I'm so glad I did that because I do not remember like moving out of my apartment in Leland. I'm so thankful that I recorded like what I did when I did. I like look back on that video and it just makes my heart so happy. Like Noah's so young in it, CJ's so young in it, Michaela's so young in it, Daisy's so young in it, and Daisy right now has an internship with Lighthouse Films, and I'm just like so proud of her. And CJ's just the best soccer coach known to man, and they just look like they're so happy. And Michaela has like did the bold move. I think she like changed her degree to do it's like forensic pathology, which is like basically she's gonna be like a kick butt I just had the word like mortician essentially. And like Noah was so lovely and happy to be in it, and I might bully him into making another one of those, like a week in our life. Like I think might be fun to do. Our prime time together is like eating quesadillas and watching Legend of Korra right now. I mean, I can film that. I think that'd be fun. It took me the longest time to figure out how to curl my hair, and I find that the flat iron is easier because my brain just can't comprehend. I don't know if it's just like a visual thing or a dyslexic thing. I don't know, but my brain just can't do it. Like yesterday, so me and Noah were coming back from his lung function test, so I know I haven't touched base on any of that just because it's like we don't really know what's going on. I'm not upset. We are not upset. It is in God's hands. Life has been hard, and I feel like that's been like a misconception I've been putting out, like I've been like in a terrible spot and like all these things, and like that's not true. Like we know God's got it. It's hard just to deal with in general because you know, this is supposed to be like your first year of marriage, right? You're supposed to be like learning about each other and, you know, going through fights and compromises. Like our biggest compromise like right now is whether or not we should open these blinds behind us, because Noah hates like natural blue light, which I do not disagree with him. I just like light in general. Our big things have been like, okay, so we lost a car, we're down to one car, which isn't like the biggest deal in the world. It's nice to have a car, it's a luxury to have a car. We don't need to, because I usually tend to go to work later in the day, simply than just the nature of like when my shoots get scheduled, and then he has class in the morning, so by the time I leave, we're like 2 shifts passing that kind of, he's like home, or like I just go and drop him off and I just go to work. I go to church like really early in the morning, and so he's not there with me. But honestly, like with COVID and everything, that's probably okay because we have to be really careful about him getting sick right now. Anywho, so I was watching like that Week in My Life video of like Leland. I don't remember much, but like it just made me so happy. Like much like French Dispatch, and I'm like, look at that, like it's like a little story, you know, and like that's kind of like what the French Dispatch is. It's like a collection of stories, and I was like, this is so cute and so cool. But I have to tell you guys, like, God has been like so good, and that's one reason too I would do this video. Is like I don't want the misconception to be like we're like falling apart. Like, sure, we've come on like hard times, and like I said, I'm not getting into all of it strictly because, like, you know, our life is private. Like, I don't want to put that on the internet. We have the ability, like, we're so like, so I can't remember who said it. One of my friends, it might have been Angel, if you're watching this, hi, thank you for saying this. And it was like, we're like, they're at the point in their life to be like blessed by inconveniences. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I love that. Like, it's an inconvenience that we are down to one car, but how blessed are we to have those inconveniences to where it's just an inconvenience. It's not like our entire livelihood is at risk right now. The hard part, though, is that my car is old. Oh God, please do not let this be the day. Vera Gladys, my car, is a 2000 Buick Century, and I don't know what her mileage is because the mile thing, what's it called? There's a name for it. The mile, I'm just going with it, is broken, so I don't know her mileage. You know, that's like risky. The money that we're saving on the Mariner, we're actually able to use and apply towards like Noah's medical appointments and stuff. So, like, which is good. And I've been getting, oh gosh, the back. I've been getting a lot of shoots. Like, seriously, like I'll pray. So God has just come through with these shoots and has answered so much prayer. Like, literally every single week I have a shoot, and that does not happen until I just 150% give my camera over to God. And even weirdly, like this breakfast bar situation I've been having, never in my life have I had issues buying things. Like, I've never been on someone who's like, I'm going to call customer service and complain. But I found plastic in one of my breakfast bars, and I was like, that's weird. So I contacted them, they sent me coupons, and I was like, nice, I got some coupons. And then it happened again, except it was a completely different box, completely different brand, completely everything. Breakfast bar was like inserted into the lip of the packaging, and I was like, that's like really kind of weird. And like, especially too being celiac, like I cannot do cross-contamination. Like, what if that like punctured the wrapping? And I was like, okay, well, the last brand came through, sent me coupons, and then the next box, the bars were moldy, and I was like, I was like, this is the third box, like, boxes unrelated, third box of messed up breakfast bars stuff, but those coupons have saved us so much money, like maybe like $50 worth, especially with my food. Like, my stuff is not cheap. I consume like I'm just a little goblin. I cannot tell you guys how great that is. Like, they're blessed by inconvenience, and like God has been so good. Even like Noah's like lung and health stuff, like the people that we've been set up with have been so helpful. I think that's really it. I kind of just wanted to do a little check-in. I'm just doing my hair now, and I'll do my makeup in a second, but to be honest, like that's it. I didn't want that misconception at all, because it's not true. Like, I don't want it, and we're not complainers. I don't think we are. I'm sorry if I've been putting up that too, like I've been complaining, but that's really not it. Like, I just need you guys to know that like we're in God's hands, and that's the best place that we can be, giving it over that God's gonna use it, and that's my hope.